As a child, I was kind of an idiot. In fact, just take that kind of out of there, and you'll be better off. I was a kid who got hyperfixated on things and never liked to step back and take a look at things from afar. I was always going forward, whilst still staying in the same place. Rather impressive, if you ask me. As you probably read from the title, I'm a gay little bitch. Well, pansexual. But I don't really care about those specifics. Which means my childhood was a rather confusing time. I'm actually a lot more attracted to females than I am males, at least in real life. I love cartoon character men. Anyway, that was really confusing for me. I was never interested in dating anyone, and everyone seemed not worthy of dating. Not to be all high and mighty or anything, but personality means a lot to me when looking for someone. Which, in middle school and high school, most of the male population doesn't yet have a very good personality. So I practically never dated. I actually thought it was because of me for some time, but I've come to realize that I had very specific standards and more often found myself drooling over the girls without realizing it. I would just latch onto these girls who I thought were the prettiest people in the world and practically idolize them. I thought it was simply me looking up to them, but looking back on it, I'm pretty sure I was a confused little pan. Now, I'm sure you're all dying to know how Undyne made me gay, which, to be fair, isn't entirely true since I think it's always been there, but she made me realize that I was. I couldn't tell you when this was because I honestly don't remember, but my very close friend was constantly trying to get me to play this game called Undertale, which I give him credit for because trying to get me to try something new is like trying to get a bull to get into a truck. Weird example, but point is, it was difficult. Borderline Weird is my friend's channel, and you should go check him out. He has amazing videos and plans to do more in the future. Link is in the description below. Anyway, he finally got me to play a little bit on his computer. We didn't get too far, but it was enough to eventually pique my interest. I played the entire game in one sitting. I loved it so much that it became a phase that I never grew out of. Undyne was a character that interested me from the moment she showed up. She was this badass character in armor and was ominous. I just loved her from the start. Hearing Papyrus and the others call Undyne she made me giddy because I love it when a female character is in charge. When they're that awesome. It's fair to say that I fell in love with her character pretty quickly. She was awesome. She was strong and she was confident. How could I not? I looked up to her so much, or so I thought. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure I was just simping for her the second I met her. And then Alphys changed everything. Alphys was a girl who liked another girl. Another girl that until this point, I had looked up to. And that got my wheels spinning. It blew my mind. At first, it confused me a little, and even weirded me out as I tried to wrap my tiny little brain around this rather simple concept. A girl loved another girl. Then, my idiot brain clicked. Wait, we can do that? Just like that, everything in my life spiraled down on me as realization started to set in, and despite not admitting it myself, well, I think that was the moment I realized that it was possible, and that it wasn't something that I had to be ashamed of. Even though it is something I am afraid of admitting to other people, I'm still proud of who I am, and I'm so glad that I was able to realize who I was. Sure, I needed the help of a literal fish lady to realize that I was gay, but hey, everyone has to find out some way, even if it is kind of embarrassing. I am so glad that I fell in love with a fish lady, because now I know that it's okay. Before Undertale, I hadn't even considered it. I even thought it was wrong of me to do at first. But now I know who I am. And I am proud to say that Undyne made me gay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a nice day. We'll see you next time.